guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a pretty big top-up shop. I'll share everything with you guys, pricing and all. I went to Woolies, Coles and my local greengrocer. I grabbed some lemons at my greengrocer for $1.99 a kilo. Bananas were $2.99 a kilo and mangoes were $4 a kilo. Great prices because Coles and Woolies are selling mangoes for $3 to $4.50 each. So I got 3 for I think $5.50 because it's charged per weight. And then I also grabbed a punnet of strawberries at my greengrocer for $2.99 for 500 grams. So that's also a great deal because a normal sized punnet of strawberries is normally $2.50 grams. Grabbed some battered fish fillets, not beer battered, normal battered fish fillets. That's going to go in the freezer for lazy nights. They are great in the air fryer. And then I also grabbed some puff pastry sheets because I am going to be making some homemade sausage rolls. $2.99 for the tomatoes at my greengrocer, $2.50 for the onions at Woolies. Now I did purchase a pan from Big W because I have been using the Kmart pans, but I find that they're rusting quite easily and it's costing me money just to keep replacing the pots and pans when they rust. So I figured I would invest in one of the Tefal pans. It is $70, but it was on sale for $35 at Big W. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. I didn't stock up on meat this week because I did a pretty big butcher stock up haul in my most recent grocery haul if you want to check that out. So this week's more so just a top up shop. Just bear in mind I did pick up some pork mince at Woolies because they had this on sale for $7.50 for 800 grams I believe. And because I have a 10% off that I'm going to use at Woolies, it just makes it really worthwhile. I grabbed a couple of markdowns from Coles. I'll run through everything. The spaghetti bolognese from Youfoodz was $12, marked down to $2.64. It's got 33 grams of protein. I like to have these meals ready to go in the freezer for nights where I'm really, really tired and I don't want to cook, or I'm really busy and I don't have time to cook. So great when they're on markdown, I kind of just store them in the freezer. Also grabbed some chili brie cheese, $7.50, marked down to $2.85, a bit of a treat for the weekend. And then I got some, I think this is a triple shot iced coffee, $3, marked down to 66 cents, also another treat. And this was a huge treat. So this was at Coles as well. It was $10.50 for a mud cake with cream. It was marked down to clear for $2.31. As you can see, we kind of had a couple of slices already as well. Moving back to Woolies, I did grab some Weet-Bix Bites. The Honey Crunch is our favorite flavor. It was on sale this week for $3 a box, and Milo was on sale for $3.25. I like to stock up on cereal when they are on sale because if they're not on sale, cereal is extremely expensive. So it was worthwhile to get this week, especially because I've got the 10% off offer at Woolies. I normally get the carbonara noodles from the Boldak brand, but I saw the Hand brand was on sale for $5.25, so I figured I would give this one a go. So that will go in the pantry again for nights where I'm really lazy. I don't want to throw together a fancy meal. I'll just have some ramen with some steamed veggies or something nice, quick and easy. Brooch roll-on, $2.25. That was half price. I tend to buy my smoked paprika at Coles, either from the Hoyt's brand in the little packet, or I just buy the cheap jar at Coles. But I figured this one works out to be more cost effective per gram. However, I normally buy smoked paprika. I'm not sure if sweet smoked paprika is different or not. I'm hoping it's just the same as the regular smoked paprika. I also stocked up on some cans of tuna. That goes in the pantry for, again, lazy dinners. So tuna bowls with seaweed, avocado, and tuna. Peeled tomatoes, I stock up on that as well for spaghetti bolognese or when I'm making slow-cooked ossobuco. And because I had my 10% off at Woolies, I stocked up on some toiletries. So tissue boxes, toilet rolls, and some paper towels, as you guys can see there. That wraps up this week's top-up grocery haul, guys. I will share some other markdown clips that I got next as well. Welcome to the budget segment of this video, guys. I tend to upload an update in regards to what's happening with my budget in the middle of the month. The initial cash stuffing video is at the beginning of every month for those who are interested. So I'm just going to show you guys how much I have left in my grocery budget slip for the rest of the month, which is $200. I aim for $150 per week as my grocery budget, but just bear in mind some weeks I do a bigger shop and then the following week I do a much smaller shop. It depends on what deals I've got on offer for that particular week. I've also introduced the $5 challenge, so every time I spend money on my groceries and I get a $5 note, I take the $5 note and put it in this slip here. So currently I have $15 in the $5 challenge. So for those who didn't watch the initial budget breakdown video at the beginning of this month, I think I stuffed about $600 in groceries from the top of my memory. I believe there's 4 weeks for this month, $150 each week times 4 equals to $600. Pet care, I popped in $100. I actually took out $100 from the grocery budget to pop into the pet care slip. Toiletries, I initially put in $100 for the entirety of the month, and I believe I have $75 left for toiletries. So that covers things like toilet paper, shampoo, toothpaste, and etc. And I just wanted to mention, for those who are new to my channel, with the pet food, I actually stockpile that. So I'm usually 2 months ahead and I try to buy the kibble when it's on sale. Health, I've popped in $25, as you guys can see there. And I do like to play the Coles Flybuy and Woolworths reward game. So whenever they send me good deals, I'll spend and accumulate those points if I think it's worthwhile. So even when I get those deals, I tend to only buy things that are on sale. For example, the dog food, I generally buy it when it's 40% off. Now I'll just give you a quick update with my second binder as well. This one covers my investment property, other investments, and my self-love and gifting and all sorts of things that I haven't included in the first binder. So currently in self-love, I'm going to show you guys how much I have in there. Just bear in mind, sometimes I do cash stuff off camera, because if I'm only putting some more cash in one envelope, that's not enough content to film for you guys. So I often don't film that. Things like a rainy day, I kind of just keep the money in there. I do have the bulk of my savings in a high interest savings account and my offset account, but I do like to have some cash on hand. That's why I've got these binders and I like filming the content for you guys. Gifts is one of the categories that I did stuff off camera, and I'm just going to do that money count for you guys now. I do have some big events coming up. That's why this envelope's quite full. So I've got 100, 200, 300, 450, 550, 570, 590, $615 if I've counted correctly. I have a couple of birthday dinners coming up, which are quite expensive, but I'm going to try and film some of that content to share with you guys as well. I've also just taken out some money out from here because I do have a friend's birthday coming up, so I'm going to take her out for brunch. So I've pulled out some funds for that, probably brunch and dessert. I also wanted to mention there are a couple of categories that I haven't been cash stuffing on camera, only because I like to keep my money in a high interest savings account as long as possible. So things like travel, I haven't been doing on camera for you guys. Also, on another note, if you want to see videos of my dog, I've created his own YouTube channel called Cheeky Chi Chi. So pop by and say hello.